treat for you tomorrow night. A little extra Piers Morgan Uncensored with Nick Kyrgios for the hour from 8 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night. It is a cracker. It's a proper, like, tennis match. Serve, volley, smash, serve, volley, smash, and so on for the hour. Welcome back. I've got Esther, Ava and Tricia still with me, of course. So, Esther, where do we go from here? See, I kind of feel, from the moment I revealed these names, it would trigger a process which would actually just lance this boil once and for all. It would all get out there. Yeah. How do you think the Sussexes are going to respond?
Well, I think they're going to regret how they went about it, because I do think this is all just a play of bad faith, actually, and the whole interaction that happened. The British public have had like 3 years to ruminate over this, to think, is it possible, actually, of all the things that are coming out, because they did multiple interviews. Spare came out where he didn't even mention it.
That's the weirdest thing to me.
It sounds like much ado about nothing. So I think most people are like, and now that the names are out, it's like, oh, come on, no. It's impossible.
Ava, I did think it's quite extraordinary that you launched this bombshell. You brand the family racist, quite clearly. We've played the clips back. And then you don't mention it in a 400-page book. You don't mention it in your 6-part Netflix series about your life. You don't mention it in the Spotify podcast. None of it. It just got airbrushed.
But how could they mention it? I mean, it's
quite easy.
No, but come on,
if you literally
they did an interview with Oprah about it.
The lines of power are skewed against them, aren't they? They can't come out and call the king a racist. They can't do that.
And they know they can't do that. They can detail the interaction and they can detail the interaction and actually name the people.
They're still very much at the behest of the royal family. So as you said, as you said, they trade under their titles, they trade under their names, and they also do need certain things from the royal family. They also had, you know, the Queen would have still been alive when that Oprah interview went out, and they knew that they couldn't completely blow all of their relationship with the family. But clearly this has had some very significant effect on Meghan, and we are looking at a woman who is claiming racism. And I just think that we should, as the public, take that seriously.
Yeah, I'm afraid we've taken it seriously, and it turned out that 2 years later they say, oh, we didn't mean to say racism. Literally, Harry said we didn't mean to say racism. The press said that. I mean, he's such a liar. Let's go back to Tricia. Is it my issue with this, Tricia, is that every day people are exposed to real racism, real damaging racial injustice, racial inequality.
There's all sorts of... Hang on. You can talk about, and people often find it easier to understand somebody being beaten up or hit, as I have been, purely because of my skin colour as a child. OK. But there's microaggressions. There's lots of little things that weigh up and affect people's mental health. And again, if you come from a culture, if you come from a world like Hollywood, where you're protected from all of that, where half the things that get written in British papers aren't allowed to be printed in US newspapers, you come in for a bit of a shock when you come up against the British culture and the British black culture. So one person's racism, if you feel it, you know, it's like the old conversations we had 10, 15 years ago about when is it really sexual assault. No, it wasn't really. She took it the wrong way. And I agree totally when you say if somebody says they are hurt by something that has racial undertones, it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the person who knows the details, which we don't, if they have been hurt by it, they've been hurt by it. Why do we have to have a discussion about it? End of.
Because I don't think it happened.
In different ways and...
well,
it doesn't matter really what you think, does it? Because it doesn't really...
Well, actually, it does. As somebody who pays their wages, as somebody who pays the royal family's wages, it does.
Not anymore.
Well, not those anymore, but I did at the time.
But hang on. But Piers, I've been paying up until 2015 money back to people who enslaved my forebears. So, I mean, we all pay for something we might not necessarily believe in 100%.
Okay.
But, you know, does it matter? If it hurt her, it hurt her.
Yeah, I think it's also hurt King Charles and Kate. I I mean, that's the point.
No, I don't think so.
Of course it has.
I don't think so.
What could be a worse allegation?
Why do you rush it? Okay, so one of the main reasons that I applauded you for naming them yesterday was because I think the rest of the British media didn't do it because they would like to keep some form of relationship with them and they were frightened about what the repercussions would be. But now you're sitting here defending Charles,
the thing is,
and you weren't there for that conversation.
Ava,
why aren't you defending him?
Because I've seen no proof that it happened.
Oh,
well, look at it from this perspective.
Come on here.
I agree. You know what? We've got to leave it there. Yeah. You're invited. King Charles, the Princess of Wales, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, you're all invited. Come on at the same time for a gigantic Piers Morgan Uncensored. That's it for tonight. Thank you to my brilliant pack. Whatever you're up to, keep it uncensored.